Okay, so let's do a little bit of action with the MPH-B3. Basically just to show you guys what it looks like. There you go. So that's it when it's transmitting. You can see the radar starts transmitting, and then the V1 goes up, and the Redline does as well. They both start alerting. You can ignore the laser alert from the V1. It does false to the phone itself sometimes, so ignore that. But yeah, so basically you got your B3 on the left, V1 3.893, with YaV1 running in the background. It's version 1.1.1, and then on the right you've got the segmented Redline. It's connected to Escort Live. Live is Bluetooth to the detector, but it's not connected to the internet. So even though it is trying to post to the cloud, no internet, turned Wi-Fi off, it's in airplane mode, so it can't actually post any of these falses. So anyways, back to the radar unit itself. We got the B3 here. Let's transmit front antenna again. And then if we switch to rear antenna, you'll see the second bogey on the V1. And you can see that both of the antennas are really close to 33.8. It seems to be pretty common from what I've seen. They do run these here, Washington State Patrol, the B3s. So from what I've seen, they tend to be pretty close to 33.8 on the nose. But there you go. This one, dual antenna, obviously. You got two tuning forks down there to show you guys what the antenna itself looks like. I got it pointed way away, but it looks like this. It is a plastic antenna, so it is a lot lighter than a lot of the metal covered ones that you'll see with like custom or stocker. So lighter weight and smaller counting unit over there on the left, which is kind of nice. So anyways, let's do a little bit of pop mode. To do that, we look at the remote here. Actually, let's switch. So we'll do this. To set it into pop mode, we press menu a couple times until we get to the P, and then we press the plus here. So pop plus. And that enables pop mode. And then we can shoot pop either by pressing front antenna or rear antenna. So we just get a single pop shot from whichever antenna we press. So to do that real quick pop shot. So you can see the red line does latch longer. It'll say pop on the display, but it doesn't display the frequency on Escort Live. The V1, it looks like just a normal, quick KA shot. So one more. I do have pop mode enabled on the red line. And then the V1 itself is segmented, so automatically enables pop mode there as well. So there you go. Let's do another shot. This time we're going to do with the rear antenna. Red line missed that one. The V1 does seem to be better at catching the pop shots than the red line. We'll do one more. Or, well, let's let it get off because, you know, can park on the frequency. So we'll give it a couple seconds here. Let the V1 get off, and then one more time we'll do a rear antenna pop shot. There we go, caught that one. And then I know some people are going to say interference because, yeah, you know. So to do that, we'll turn this off. Go ahead and power cycle the red line real quick. Let's fire it back up. Okay. Red line does take a while, so here I'm just going to disable pop and just start transmitting. So the B3 is transmitting, the red line looks like it's on, but it does take a couple seconds for it to actually be able to start alerting, so just wait for it. There we go. Put it back into standby. Cool. So there we go. Let's do that, and now let's just do some pop shots with the red line and no V1. So to do that, press menu a couple times, and then over to pop mode. Cool. And now let's do rear because it's easier to press right now. Caught that one. All right, give it a couple seconds. Does its thing. And then let's do another one. Caught that one. I know pop tests have been done before with different detectors, so I'm not going to focus on that too much, but this is primarily just to show you guys what it looks like when there's a pop shot. There you go. So, Redline looks like it's doing a little bit better. Let's put the V1 back on. We'll give that one a couple shots as well, just so you guys can check that out. Oops. Okay. And let's go ahead and do a few pop shots with the V1. Alerts really quick. That's one of the things I like about the V1 is as soon as there's a signal present, it starts alerting a lot sooner than the Redline. So, give it a couple seconds. Looks like its latch is a lot shorter too. But that's interesting, the V1 doesn't have any sort of like pop designation. It's just like a quick trigger shot, which is basically what it is, but so that's good. With the Redline, you would know if it's a pop shot. If you're running the V1, you wouldn't really know if it's pop. You'd just say, oh, look, there's 33.8 in the area, or there's K, but you wouldn't know if it's pop. So we'll do one more. So there you go. So there's a quick idea of what it looks like with both a Redline and Escort Live, as well as a V1 and YaV1 running in the background, running pop mode.